All right, so this is our second installment on mobility and stretching. So we are going to go through a couple different tools we can use to loosen up the calves if the calves are all fired up from a lot of skipping or box jumps. So you can use a foam roller. I have a PVC pipe. If the PVC pipe, if you're not much of a masochist, you can actually wrap the PVC pipe in a towel. So just quickly wrap it up and then stuff the ends in, and that'll make it a little bit softer on you. But I don't like that. I prefer to have it a little bit more aggressive. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out my calves. So when I roll out my calves, I'm going to try and put as much weight on the calf as possible. I'm going to lift myself off the ground. If that's too much, you can't sit on the ground. But I'm going to roll back and forth, and I'm going to rotate from one side of the calf to the next. Then I'm going to move forward. I'm going to roll back and forth. I can also start to actually move the foot back and forth like this before I start rolling. And I'm going to work all the way up to the back of the knee. If I can't handle, or if I don't have a PVC pipe, I can actually get a book, this useful Oxford Dictionary, and my lacrosse ball, and do the same thing. And again, I'm just going to roll back and forth and try to find all those knots. The other thing we can do is we actually can cross over with a lacrosse ball, and we can start to work in to the sides of the actual calf and up by the shin, and loosen up those a little bit. Okay, and then the same thing, I'll come over and roll in and have a good go at those as well. And just trying to find those little spots, those tight spots, and kind of grind in a little bit more into them. And obviously, I do one side, I want to do the other side. So those are some pretty easy things to do. For some strengthening exercises, you can grab a band. If you don't have a band, you can use a towel, and you can just do some extensions. Okay. You can do from the side, a diagonal, to strengthen that way. Okay, I've busted my ankles a couple times, so I like to actually do these exercises to strengthen them. And the same thing to the other side. Okay. And then if you want to actually change that direction, you can come back and you can pull, and you can do diagonal as well, diagonal the other side. So I start off maybe 10, 15 reps each, do a couple sets, see how that feels. So grind out your roll out, use a ball, smash out your calves. Then you want to get your tibialis anterior, posterior, and then you want to do some strengthening exercises. So that is our second session, guys. We'll see you back next week.